Occupational health and safety, manual handling. Manual handling. If a load is lifted, pushed, pulled, carried, supported or put down using physical effort, it is classed as manual handling. About a third of all reported workplace accidents involve these activities, and they are the most common cause of injuries resulting in more than 3 days off work. There is no such thing as a completely safe manual handling operation. Moving even light loads can cause injury either immediately or over a period of time. Typical manual handling injuries include abrasions, cuts and fractures, back pain, hernia, injuries to spinal discs and joints, muscle or ligament, sprain or strain, trapped nerves. The body's ability to handle weights varies considerably in different positions. Injuries are more likely to occur when lifting loads from high or low levels or when the arms are extended. In these positions, the weight an individual is able to handle safely is considerably less than when a load is close to their body at waist height. Employers are required by law to assess manual handling tasks with the aim of avoiding or reducing risks. Trained employees have a legal duty to follow safe working practices and use the correct techniques they have been shown. Reducing the risks. Where a manual handling task cannot be avoided, remember tile. You should consider the risk of injury can be reduced by T. Task. How will the task be undertaken? Can mechanical lifting aids be used? Will it involve stretching, twisting or bending? Is the task repetitive? Using mechanical lifting aids whenever possible. Planning a resting stage or allowing time between loads so the muscles can recover. Avoiding situations where unsafe handling techniques may be used. I. Individual. Who will undertake the task? What is their ability? Have they received appropriate training? Do they have PPE, such as gloves or safety boots if necessary? Attempting only to move loads that are within the physical capability of the individual, especially if they are pregnant, have a health problem, injury or disability. Using more than one person if the load is too heavy or large. Making sure the correct clothing is worn, not too tight, with appropriate footwear. L. Load. How heavy is it? What size and shape is it? Where is its centre of gravity? Could the load shift during the move? Reducing the load by breaking it down into smaller components. Making loads easier to hold by adding handles, insulating hot containers or wearing gloves. Not allowing the load to obstruct your view. Removing any unnecessary packaging. E. Environment. Where will the task take place? Are there any obstacles or hazards? Can the layout, lighting or flooring be made safer? Checking the route is clear and any clutter is moved. Thinking about where heavy or frequently used items are stored. Safer handling techniques. Where manual handling cannot be avoided, using the following techniques will make each stage of the task safer. Plan. Stop and think about the task. Use tile to assess and reduce the risks as much as possible. Position. Get as close to the load as possible. Position your feet shoulder width apart with the leading leg slightly forward. If the load has an uneven centre of gravity, position yourself so that the heaviest side is closest to your body. Lift. Keep your head up and your shoulders level. Bend with your knees, not your back. Make sure the load is kept as close to your body as possible. Check you have a good grip, using your whole hand and not just your fingertips. Use your leg muscles to smoothly bring the load to waist height. Move. Continue to keep the load close to your body. Avoid twisting and sudden jerky movements. Make sure you can see where you are going. Keep carrying distance to a minimum. Lower. Use the same principles used for lifting with the movement reversed to smoothly lower the load. Take care to avoid crush injuries to fingers and toes when putting the load down. Team handling. Remember, a load can be shared between individuals to reduce the weight. This means a load may be managed comfortably between a competent team where it couldn't be managed by one person alone. One person should take charge. Good communication will make sure all members of the team move at the same time. Use ready, steady, move. Preventing back injuries is a lot easier than correcting them. Principles of safe handling. Chin up and shoulders level as you lift. Maintain your spinal curves. Bend with your knees, not your back. Keep the load as close to your body as possible. Feet apart to give you balance. Feet positioning, leading leg slightly forward. Always assess the risks before carrying out any manual handling tasks.